Didn't see you there. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wade's World. Today we are headed to Canoe, Texas. We're going to go check out Austin Canoe and Kayaks Demo Days. This is a twice a year thing that they put on. They bring out all the newest kayaks. They have the vendors show up. You can ask a lot of questions. And the number one thing, you get to go out and actually try the kayaks out, which is it's a really big thing. There's a ton of new kayaks coming out, pedal drive kayaks. You don't want to go drop, $2,000 to $3,000 on a kayak and never have used it first. So this is a great way to get out and get an idea of the feel of the kayak before you go and drop some coin on that kayak. And we're going to go out there, check out a lot of these new kayak manufacturers, see these new pedal drives, and give you my initial impressions. Let's go. Well, there are cars here. Please to park.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Shane Kubert, Magic Kayaker on YouTube, Wilderness Systems Pro Staffer, and today I have my Radar 135 out here with the Helix pedal drive. It's near and dear to my heart. It's my favorite boat. It's a great boat for inshore fishing, bay fishing, bass fishing, pretty much all around. I used to be a paddler at heart, and then I got into the pedal drive and felt less fatigued at the end of the day, so pedal drive's the way to go.
Right there with you on that.
I have mine rigged out right now for bass. Basically, for freshwater or saltwater, it's the exact same rig. I just carry different rods and reels. I use my stakeout pole 90% of the time when I'm fishing in the marsh to push myself around. It's a lot stealthier presentation. For freshwater, having the pedal drive, it's the way to go because your hands are free and you're free to cast as many times as you want. So it's the Helix pedal drive by Wilderness Systems and the Radar 135.
All right, everybody, on Wade's World, we're here with Woody Calloway with Native Kayaks.
Yeah, what's up, Wade?
Hey, Woody's a great guy. I met him here last year, actually earlier this year, when we were launching the.
I believe you once told me that. Dang, you just smarter than you sound.
That's right. That's right. Well, I got a Native Titan right after the show here last year. I think I bought it the day after I left the show, and love my Titan. So Woody is one of the owners of Native.
Yeah.
What's going on with Native?
Dude, we are rocking and rolling, Wade. 2018 is going to be an awesome year. We're introducing 5 new models. 5.
That's ambitious.
That's ambitious. A lot of work. Got a great R&D team. We're going to expand the Titan series to a 12-footer and a 10-footer. They're scaled down. They're not quite as big. We actually lost a rod holder on each side. We've got one on each side because it's scaled a little more narrow, a little shorter. We've got a new addition to the Slayer family. It's just a paddle version, but it's called the Slayer XC, which is really designed to be a river running boat. And so it's super turny.
Quick and nimble,
but we got a spring-loaded skeg. If you want to lock it in, across the big water, or in your turn, if you want to stop the turn, you would drop your skeg down, it locks it into that position. It's really cool. Got a new thermoform coming out called what is that one called? The Manta Ray. So we've been rocking and rolling, man.
You guys you're ambitious. We were just talking a little while ago, and you really don't know the Native. It's not a big monster company with 500 employees like some of these others.
We were talking earlier. Everybody thinks all the companies are the same size, but we got 33 employees. We work hard. We're very efficient. We do all of our own sewing. We have a sewing department, rotomolding department. So, yeah, I mean, we're efficient. We try to stay on top of it, see what's new. We try to look in the future. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling, man.
Excellent, man. I'm a Native lover, and so
we love you too.
I'm a Titan fanatic, and you see, I fish it every day. That's my I've got another one. I've got a PA, but it's got layer dust on it.
It's a good boat though.
No, I really liked it until I got in the Titan.
Yeah.
And now I don't quite.
Well, we love you. What's up? Peace out.
Excellent. Thanks, man. Yeah. Perfect. So what we got?
This is the fish stick. So this is going to be tournament approved. It's the alternative to the hog trough. So it's stowable. It stows down to about 12 inches.
Love that.
Yeah. You can put it underneath the seat in the wherever. You can put it anywhere.
I like the idea that it actually looks like it's a lot thicker than a hog trough as far as the material goes.
Yeah.
It looks like that's built well.
Yeah. So these are going to be approved for tournament here shortly, and they're gonna beef it up a little bit, for the tournament guys. But yeah.
Tournament guys, they make us mark them black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these come with a marker, so you don't have, just for convenience.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll come with a marker, so you can mark all these numbers.
I sure like that stowable. Man, that's slick.
Yeah. And these float for a little bit anyway. So if you drop it in the water, it's not going to go straight to the bottom. You have a little bit of time to rescue it.
I've learned to throw a piece of styrofoam on the bottom of anything that I have in the boat.
That's a good practice to go by right there.
What do they run?
Hey Bill, fish sticks. How much they run? 34.
So it's better than buying 20 hog troughs.
White, yellow, or orange. The best thing about it.
Made in the USA. That's what we're about.
Yep.
Excellent. That's awesome. Well, I'll definitely order one of those in about an hour.
Yeah, man. Cool. And you'll be able to get the when you order them, you'll get the second gen.
Okay.
Yeah, these were the original model when they came out, but they're every time they come out, they're gonna improve them slowly but surely. So, yeah. And they already have it. It's already been a few months, and they're already making upgrades to them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, man.
You don't really need to worry about it. I mean, it has a great platform for being able to get up high and actually spot cast and look down. This boat, you can go out dry, come back dry. It's $150 more than functionality. Again, this whole platform that you see right here is all aluminum reinforced and everything else. I love this one, man. The stability on this one. Never actually tried standing on the side.
Okay, well there's the test on video. You took water in the side and you didn't flip, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's a lot better than that. Oh yeah, a lot better. I mean, it's...
There you go.
All right, man, that was perfect.
So
It took a lot.
That thing goes over like an 18-wheeler.
I was about to say, man, it took a long time for it to go over. I was trying to get it.
That's the hardest thing is to trust it.
I hope nobody wants to a dry seat.
You don't come to a kayak demo and expect to be dry, right?
Exactly. I come here to have fun and get wet.
And if you're not in a big hurry,
Yeah, the pedal drive's coming out at the end of the month, which is going to have the motor and pedal option.
how much would you charge to put it? How much do they charge extra for the drive?
The drive for itself is $10.99 without the motor, and with the motor it is an additional $1,200. Yes, sir.
Like everybody's going to the pedal drive this year.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's
The only company really that hasn't gone pedal drive, or will go pedal drive, is going to be Viking. They're trying to keep it as the fastest paddling kayak out there, which to this day holds true.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. But I tell you what, for the fishermen though, man, that pedal drive is everything.
It is everything, because you want to be hands-free while you're out there on the water.
Absolutely.
It makes the difference of being able to catch that next fish in a tournament, or being able to go home with some food and feed the family.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody can go out there without a pedal drive and go fish for fun, but when you're out there and you're trying to catch a bunch of them and concentrate, when the wind's blowing and everything else, you're not spending a whole lot of time fishing without a pedal drive.
Exactly.
You're always
with
making
pedal drive,
corrections.
you don't do too much fishing as you do catching.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Is that seat adjustable height-wise?
Yes, sir. With one easy click while coming up at an angle. Push down just like that. They don't recommend that you keep it, because the way this is, they have little inserts right here that keep the seats tracked. They don't recommend it at its middle level, just because you have less teeth actually gripping onto the seat itself. So what they recommend is either lowered or completely raised up.
That's fantastic. That's really nice.
But at that being said, you are able to keep it at whatever height you want to make your adjustment.
I love that color combo too.
Man, I love all their color combinations. My favorite is definitely going to be the blue camo. Mm-hmm. And then
So this up here in the front, is that just a hatch? Or can you stand on this? What is this?
This is actually a platform that you can use for standing, and it's got a built-in cooler underneath that's gasket sealed.
So if you had cell phones and stuff like that, you could throw it in there too. And is it watertight? I saw gaskets.
I wouldn't recommend it because without the plug right here, it's actually meant so if you remove your sonar pod and you want to keep your battery and everything else, you can still put it right here. But there's a cork that's in the sonar pod right behind you, and you switch that cork from over there in here, and let you run your cables in there. It already has a big cut split.
That's cool.
What you're saying is you can actually do your sonar pod and everything, and maybe put it in that front hatch if you wanted to paddle out to where you were going, and then put your sonar pad back in.
Yes, sir. Like the sonar pod does not have to be there at all. Like you can remove it. Matter of fact, what I tell people when they're fishing offshore is to send your sabiki rigs through the center.
There you go.
Yeah, that way you can, whenever you want to get your fish, and you don't have to worry about anything hanging off the side of you. So whenever you got those little fish, you're just catching your bait.
Right.
And another thing is I tell people is they can keep a net right here, like just a deep net, and they can keep their bait right there in the water without
That's
ever
a great idea.
Without ever having to use a live well without batteries or anything else. And then another idea that people have kind of come up with themselves is sticking a trolling motor right there, which is really, really cool because they don't want the pedal option and they don't want that motor
How are they mounting it?
They're actually making their own brackets. It's actually just a home manufactured brackets that these guys have come up
Imagine
with.
you could
Yeah,
run
let's
right
take
across
that, run with it. Come on, guys.
Exactly. That's what we've been telling our company.
The people that get a hold of stuff and they always come up with
Exactly.
what they
Those
want.
those mini Kudo trolling motors that they're sitting in here, they're sitting 25-pound thrust and 35-pound thrust, and I mean, scooting through the water, moving 5 to 6 miles an hour in these big old tanks.
Yeah.
Nice. I see the flat spots up here. Are those reinforced pods?
These are flush mounts that you can install.
Okay.
What we have is I don't know if you see over here, we have a stand-up assist bar that you can install. And what it is you install it right here and you put it into the tracks so you can stand up and assist yourself. Then we have one up here up front that you can use for your mounting cameras and everything else.
Nice. Yeah, I love the track system on these new kayaks. It's really nice.
It's awesome. The track systems are actually reinforced with these fill-free grommets. And then another thing that's amazing for this company is the built-in wheel into the keel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of companies do not offer that, and then the ones that are just not coming out with it, actually you got to lift that kayak up a good angle because
Just to get to that
it's
wheel.
on the very far end of that keel. As for ours, it's actually built into
Down
the
a little
keel.
bit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
I think all the manufacturers are getting smart now.
Exactly.
Everybody's loading these things up, and it's really hard to get them down to the water when they weigh 150 pounds.
Exactly, and see, that's another thing else. These companies are trying to get lighter kayaks, but with the same width. It's just not possible. With all that deck space you have, you want to have the area surface covering the water as well for that stability.
Now, question for you: future model, are you going to have a rudder?
Oh yes, sir. The only reason why we don't have rudders installed, these are actually ACK's rental fleet. So these are just what ACK rents out to the general public, and we're using them as demos.
Okay.
And mine doesn't have a rudder on it just because I just bought this kayak.
Is it going to be a top mount flip down type style rudder? Or are you going to actually build it into the?
Well, they
actual
actually, what
back
it
of
is the pin that drops down, and then everything's built in. The wire will come out right here, and it's a flip up, almost kind of like what you would see a Hobie, but it doesn't have that turn flip style. It just comes right up and sits straight up.
Up out of the water.
Yes,
Very
sir.
cool.
And then it'll have a locking mechanism right there. You just drop it.
Awesome. What's your name?
Justin.
Justin. All right. Appreciate it, man.
Not a problem.
All right, everybody, that wraps up this episode out here at ACK's Demo Days in Conroe, Texas. A lot of really cool things showing up in the kayaks now, and I got to see a few of those. Those are really neat kayaks that are coming out, stable kayaks, fishing kayaks, super fast kayaks for playing around. So it's really awesome. So the kayak manufacturers, kudos, you're doing a great job listening to the people and growing the sport of kayaking. It's a blast. So if you are watching this and you don't have a kayak, get out there. Come to something like this. ACK's Demo Days is for people to come out and try things that they normally wouldn't be able to check out. So get on the water, play with them, find what you like, get a kayak, get outside, get on the water. See you soon.